Fantasy Mania 2. The War on Valademkin City. Chapter 20. Soon Arden and the others had noticed the skyliner in the distance and knew they were homebound. Lucifont never felt so happy to be back. But they had a little problem. They currently have 2 of Xibilios men in their possession. Meaning if Xibilio finds out, there could be problems. Soon Arden turned off the machine and everyone had gotten out. A few officials had came out to help the captives with aid they may have needed. Soon Lucifont took a seat with the 2 beings from Waterfall City and told them that they would need to stay here for a few days before bringing them back to their rightful home. It would be best because we weren't sure of their condition. Stepping out of the transit station was Shidis. She saw Arden and the others had successfully came back safely. But she noticed something else. She walked up to them and pulled Arden aside. He asked if everything was okay. She first hugged him and thanked him for helping out. But also informed him that those 2 blue-skinned beings were residents of Waterfall City. He said he had never heard of Waterfall City. Sounds like a wonderful place to him. She said her father had told her stories about what they were and up till now didn't realize that the stories were actually true. She said they need to be kept hidden from anyone until we come up with a plan. She told him that their leader was called Xibilio. And he has been known to take down anyone who messes with their people. Lucifont had taken a cloth blanket and covered them while taking them somewhere safe. There was a place in the back of the city that had a bunker below ground. Shidis thought it was a good idea. Soon Eiffel had told Shidis about how it all went down and that Arcadius was getting ready for whatever happens. Shidis looked around the city and knew it wasn't best for a war here. Too many lives at stake. She knew this place was very important to her father and the legacy behind him. She said she would inform the higher officials about what was going to shortly take place and need them to be ready. He then said in 2 days they would begin their way here. Damn it, she thought. Okay, fine, I'll get on it. Arden knew his friend Xibiras was not far away and needed to reach him. He went to Shidis and told her he was going to get some more help and be back soon. She nodded and he went to the pub with Lucifont to relax for a bit. But back in Sita village, So and Symbolis was having a great time. They spent the first half of the day doing their chores and the other half chasing chickens. This was cheap entertainment, folks. But in Waterfall City, Xibilio and his people are almost ready to fight. They had forged armor with well-crafted spears and swords. Rainopolis was looking into the distance of Tamarind Desert. His father asked if he was okay. He didn't know how to respond to that question. He placed his hand on his son's shoulder and said, "Don't worry, my boy. We will make things right." To be continued.